What's up, everyone? This is Saiyan back once again for some more Let's Play Chrono Trigger. In the last part, we stormed more of Magus's keep and managed to take down Slash and chase after Ozzy. As you can see, I've made our way back over to the end of time, which, yes, it meant that I had to go through that long-ass corridor. And, yeah, those battles are mandatory. You gotta fight through them. Just so I can give Frog his magic abilities. He's pretty much the last one. As you can see, Specchio has actually changed form. Like I said before, just about every 10 levels he will change his form. So now I will meet you guys back at that spot where I was before all of this madness started, so I'll see you guys in just a second. And we're back. Sorry about that, it just took a while. Well, some interesting stuff has happened while we're off screen. We learned ourselves a few new techniques. Chrono finally learned Lightning 2, and Tim finally learned, Robo, finally learned Heal Beam. And now we got two more. Dual techs for Frog. Sword Stream and Bubble Snap. Very nice indeed, but now we gotta go back to this part, of course. You know what's gonna happen. These cheap-ass crow enemies. Let's try and take out the outlaw first. Easily be able to kill it in one shot. And bingo. Thankfully everyone knows a little bit of magic. And as you can see, Frog's magic is actually water, whereas Marl's is ice. But it's technically the same element anyway. Ice is just a different variation of water. Yeah, this place can suck out your MP quite quickly. So, try to be as conservative as possible. By the way, I bought like several mid-tonics before we came here. So, I'm trying to be as prepared as possible. Not too sure if this area is shorter or longer than the other way. Well, let's show off Sword Stream. Appears over the head of the enemy, and Chrono goes down along with a torrent of water. Pretty simple and effective. Bubble Snap is kind of the same thing, it just happens with Robo instead of Chrono. Dodge Black Ball. We should have only two guys to get rid of. Trying to make this as easy on myself as possible. I know I'm going to have to cut out a lot out of this part. Let's just show off Bubble Snap, just to demonstrate what it do. Traps Robo in a bubble, and Robo smashes out of it and lands on the opponent. It does more damage than the Bubble Stream. Then again, you're weighing a robot against a human, so that's kind of a dead argument right there. Wait for this ball to pass, and we'll kill the last guard. Hopefully they got a save point right next to Ozzy. I think once you get to the top floor, no more balls come rolling down. Which is a good thing, because I don't want them coming near my face. It really doesn't matter. The Frog needs healing again. He was like every enemy's target in this area. It's like, oh, it's that jackass Glenn. Kill him. He'll make the master happy. These guys are dicks. Then again, they're following Ozzy, so What do you expect? Here we go again. It's another one of these rooms. This is going to happen quite often. So I guess I can show off Lightning 2. Show what it looks like. And it's complete full screen attack. It looks kind of like that Chrono move in RPG, in Super Mario RPG. Except it's filling the whole entire screen instead of just going one beam at a time. Other than that, these guys are no big deal. But they're gonna keep on coming. Because Ozzy is a cheap piece of garbage. And I hate it. Oh, and now this, too. Well, let's go for the Outlaws first, as per usual. Let's do spin cut on that, and you do tag. Want a guaranteed harding attack? Go for spin cut. In case you're not feeling lucky that time. And that was pretty much just Fire Whirl. Much better version of Cure Beam. Heal Beam heals everyone instead of just one person. And spin cut him, and then we'll deal with the Magus. Let's get them both ready for a magic attack. Then we can do this. After that whole fire show. And sparks go flying everywhere. Don't really have all that much HP. I think they only have about 300 or maybe 400 at best. Yeah, I'm looking at 400 apparently. One problem I see with Frog's magic attack is that it kind of takes a while for it to actually reach its target, whereas the other ones are a bit quicker on the draw. Chrono's starting to run out of MP. Oh great, now we got 4 of them! This should be the last round. I hope. Okay, let's just use Laser Spin and have them all get open for a physical attack. This should kill one of them. Or not. Chrono, you gotta be doing some weights or something. Because you're lagging behind. Laser spin to finish them off until they all get hit by physical attacks. And that's the last of Chrono's MP. Good thing we got plenty of ethers to fix that. And Robo will finish them all off with a laser light shell. You suck, Ozzy. And so do your minions. You got none. No one's coming to save you. Yeah, of course he runs away like a coward. Speed belt. As the name implies, it'll amp up your speed a bit. Wasn't that obvious? Brings up by 2. Excuse me. I believe 2 stars, it means it's at its absolute max. It can't get any higher than that. Yeah, let's see how that fares. Now Chrono's going to be really fast on the battlefield. He's going to get turns just like that. Give him his MP back. Make everyone refreshed for the upcoming debacle of a boss fight. Trust me, this thing is a joke. Really? You got more of these assholes? Ugh. Most of this part's gonna be just fighting jerk-offs. Spin cuts and hope for a crit. At least I'm getting a guaranteed kill with one of them. Well, if you're in desperate need of training, this would be a good part where you'd want to train. Even if those outlaws do kind of piss you off from time to time. I don't think you can really tell whether a juggler is in defense against magic or physical attacks. It just kind of seems random at first. And let's try smashing into him. Nope, he was ready for a physical attack. See what I'm saying on how fast Chrono gets his turns? It's ridiculous. And you want that near the end of the game. When you want your characters to get constant turn after turn. To lay as much of a smackdown on the enemy as possible. And now we got goddamn ogres. For some reason they're red with purple hair. Okay, let's see how this grabs you. Nice shock to the system. We'll get rid of the flunkies. Apparently magic doesn't affect the outlaws. And they like to constantly do that and rip off of Flame Whirl. Yeah, I should have used Spin Cut, but I want to try to preserve my stuff here. I don't know how that doesn't affect Robo, but I'm not complaining. And them doing a counter attack doesn't actually count as them taking their turn. Which is kind of bullshit in my mind. Okay, one more lightning and one more physical strike should end this. Or just the lightning. That'll do. Definitely getting stronger in this place. I'm gonna need it. And a revive. Not that I don't already have several of them. I guess if another freebie wouldn't hurt. Okay, we're ready. This battle's gonna be easy. I can't even call it a battle. It's that easy. It's such a scripted event. I'm gonna grab these first. Another mist robe. And a magic scarf. Yeah, you tell him. Cut open his giblets. Oh, please. Actual bit of truth there. You can't actually attack him. What you can attack are these little cranks on the sides, which will do different things. Mainly just make holes in the floor. And once you activate one, you can't activate it again. So, yeah, this is a scripted fight. Just attack the cranks and watch the magic happen. Don't worry, you will never fall in. Instead, someone else is going to be taking a nice trip down to the basement. And your characters always stay in the same position, so they make sure that you can't fall in the hole. And finally, the last crank. Of course he pulls off a crit on the last one. Say goodbye to Ozzy. He was stupid enough to stand there. The place where he had set up a hole. He's not too bright. I have no idea. Okay, save point. And the one on the left is actually a portal. I like that they actually give you the option of using a save point. Okay, at this point, you should break out in a water user and Luca. It doesn't matter who the water user is. It really doesn't. But I'm going to switch out Robo. Oh, I can't switch out him, so I'm stuck with Frog. You want to have people with 3 different elements for the upcoming fight with Magus. Because, what a shock, he has elemental barriers. What a surprise. Actually, am I going to have enough time for this? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. This fight shouldn't last too long. Where are you yet, chicken? Alright. Where are you? As if the FMV didn't already tell me. Of course he's hiding in a field of... a circle of flames. It's time to pay for what you've done. Oh, it ain't just a frog, it's 2 other people who are gonna kick your ass. And it's gonna go nicely right outside your esophagus. Oh, you better believe it. Come on. Hope you're prepared to go to hell. That's where you belong. Anywho, Magus' fight is sort of like Ozzy's fight in the fact that it has phases. Except where Ozzy's was a joke, and this one is actually a threat. The first phase of the fight, he basically only gets damaged by 1 element. And whichever the one he calls out. Right now it's Shadow. And poor Chrono gets bushwhacked with it. But whenever you attack him with a physical attack that's not the Masamune, it'll actually change the element to whatever, whichever the next one is. It doesn't go in a circle, it's completely random. But if you want it to be a specific element, then you're going to have to keep on attacking him and kind of forcing him to get to your advantage, so to speak. But we're going to use Sword Stream on him and cause some major damage. Almost 400 damage. And stupid enough, he stays right on the same element so he can keep on kicking his ass. The elements are quite obvious. It goes through fire, lightning, water. I suggest you bring in Luca for this fight, considering that you want to cover almost all bases. And considering that Robo's laser beam is not all that strong, it's probably best that you bring in a more seasoned fighter like Luca. If you want to bring in Marl for extra HP support, that's okay. It's really up to you. It really doesn't matter, considering you always have lightning and water covered, considering you need both Chrono and Frog in the fight. But yeah, about the Masamune having differences with his attacks, it actually decreases his magical defense. So the more you hit him with the Masamune, the lower his magical defense will get, and the more damage you will do with your dual attacks that involve magic. And basically all his attacks that he does when he switches elements are basically the number 2 version of all the elements. Like you just saw, he did the Lightning 2 ability. In this one, he actually does the Ice 2 move, which is just 2 glaciers smashing on top of you. And, I don't think the Shadow has a number 2. No, it doesn't. Of all the elements, it's the only one that doesn't have a different variant to it. We take our sweet-ass time picking through moves. Slice through him again with our sword stream. And we do another about 400 damage on him. Now it changes over to the shadow element again. Really seems to be smacking Chrono around with it. In my opinion, you should be going for Frog, considering he's causing all the trouble. Duh. And it's this geyser attack again. It's probably his weakest attack, right alongside his physical move. So I'd worry more about the elemental moves above everything else. Because when it comes to physical attacks, he is actually quite weak. And we still heal ourselves. Smash down his defenses. But after a while, after this phase is completed, then he enters his second phase, which is a bit more dangerous. When I say dangerous, I mean really dangerous. Because at this point, you should have at least like over 300 HP. And basically in the second phase, he begins a countdown to when he's going to actually use his super move. Now this super move, it takes a little bit of a while to get going, but while that's happening you can keep on using pretty much whatever dual text that you want, or triple text, what have you. Oh, there's the fire move. So eventually you see that when Luca obtains it. It's not all that great looking, if I'm being honest. But the second phase waiting gives you so much time that you can definitely bring in some major damage on him. But once he finally unleashes his spell, you have to take a turn or two to actually heal all your party members. And that kind of takes away time you need to, you know, smash his face in. So now it's time for a fire sword attack. Downward thrust of flames. Yep, there it is, right there. It says risk using a spell, and that's pretty much your only clue of when he's going to prepare his attack. So like I said before, you can pretty much use any techniques on him, and it will do quite a bit of damage. There's no barriers that hold you back. It's just straight up slaughtering. Well, but once he gets it off, you will be in major pain. For this second phase, I suggest using Fire Sword or Sword Stream, considering they do the most damage. At least for me. Oh, there's Dark Matter, his strongest move. Kind of a trippy little number. It's 2 triangles, the one that's space-like and the other one's blank white. And holy crap, Glenn's gonna die. I think that actually drains your HP, because I saw it going down from like 4 to 3 to 2 and almost hit 0, but luckily I got that all taken care of. So we can continue stabbing him in the face with a sword made of flames. Because who doesn't want to do that? And he'll heal himself again. And it just goes on and on like this. This fight can take a while if you're not prepared for it. But we should have him any time. Unless we get slaughtered by this. God, that does some hefty damage. At least 250 plus. So you have to at least have like 300 HP. Otherwise you're gonna get dead. But luckily this is pretty much the only thing he does throughout the rest of the battle. He just keeps on spamming his dark matter. So you should have somewhat of a simpler time than in the first round. Because it's an easy strategy to see through and to easily exploit. Maybe a strong move, but it takes a while to charge up. And we won! Yes! And Azra leveled up, and so did Luca. It's over, Magus. You're gonna pay for what you've done. You're gonna pay for ruining the future, ruining everyone's lives. It's time for you to die. We beefed it up, that's what. What happened? What did you do? Yeah, what the hell? Didn't you make him? Oh, great. Of course, we should already kind of know this, considering we saw the thing on the monitor back in 2300. And now we're getting sucked into a ginormous gate. They just keep on seeming to be getting worse. It's just my sort of luck. And now that the screen is making me go all cross-eyed, stop it. Ugh, it's trippy. Yeah, it's essentially an enormous gate. And did the game crash on me? What? Did the game start over again? It's a fate worse than death. And it's a fake out. Yeah, it's actually a dream sequence. It's not that big of a deal. And that line is completely repeated. They couldn't come up with something else for that. And come on, you're fucking rich. Come on, you're a princess for Christ's sake. And she's broken! Yeah, apparently something went wrong there. And we ended up back in the prehistoric era. Well, with a new companion. Well, new, so much as new to this era, anyway. Yeah, he's not here, dude. No, don't eat him. Let's just leave that. Leave that as it was. And guess where we are? So you're starting to put the things together, aren't you? It's not really that hard to figure out. Let's get out of here. Oh. Hey, it's Kino! What's up, Kino? Oh, this again? What is it? Shit, the place is on fire. Well, that's gonna have to wait until next time. Sorry I'm cutting this short, but we'll have to see what's happening up north next time. See you guys then.